Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We always ask Allah to be happy with us. We always ask Allah to grant us things that we need. But the question is, are we happy with Allah? Do we give Allah what He is asking from us? Now, what do we mean by to be happy with Allah? Let's explore. We all face problems in life, whether it's a school, college, job, business, home. No one is free of problems. So why we have problems in life at the first place? Allah says in Surah Baqarah, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُم مُّصِيبَةٌ قَالُوا إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. We will certainly, for sure, test you with something from fear, hunger, and a loss of property, life, and crops. Give good news to those who remain patient, who say, when struck by a disaster, surely to Allah we belong, and to Him we will all return. So we see whatever we do in life, wherever we go, we will be tested, for sure. There is no escape from that. So the life is a test. Like it or not, we are in this test. Now we see everyday life that nobody really likes a test. But surprisingly, we see that everyone takes the test even if they don't like it. How so? Let's look at some examples of our daily lives. Students go through tests all the time. Homework, quizzes, class tests, and year-end exams, all kinds of tests. Only students can tell the pain of these tests. Another example is a driving test. In most countries, you can get a driving license without a driving test. Sometimes people fail multiple times before they pass and get the license. And again, no one really likes these tests, but still they take the driving test and do every effort to pass it. Similarly, every job is a test. Every day at the job is a test. Every day you are tested of your job skills, knowledge, customer service, attitude, loyalty to the company, productivity, etc. What happens when we don't meet these expectations? No one wants to keep non-productive workers, and no one likes it, but try hard to keep their jobs. So you see, tests are everywhere in life. No one really likes them, but still everyone takes them and does every possible effort to pass them. Why we take so many tests in our lives, even if we don't like them? Answer is simple. We know the pain of the test is small and short-lived, but the reward is great. How so? Let's look at our examples again. Students know that once the exam is over and they pass it, the reward will be in the form of a college degree, certificate, or a diploma. Even though it's a piece of paper, it will help them a better job and better life quality. Similarly, driving test is so painful, but once you pass it, so you see, tests are not random and they're not without a purpose. Every test is there for a reason to make yours and others' lives easy and secure. Imagine a life without proper and safe driving skills and traffic laws. Everyone will be putting theirs and others' lives at risk. So we need to have traffic laws, proper driving training, and yes, a driving test. Thus, a peaceful, secure, and prosperous life is not possible without tests. For the same reasons, Allah has designed tests in this life, not to fail us, but to make us successful, not only in this life, but also the next one. If we look at it with the proper lens and with the proper understanding and look at the enormous reward Allah has promised, we will realize that every problem is indeed a great blessing. There are so many verses in Quran where Allah has promised great rewards for the sabirin. Inna Allah ma'as sabirin. Allah is truly with those who are patient. Now, if Allah is with us, the creator of heavens and earth is with us, what else do we want? There is no situation except the will of Allah. And there is no way out from that situation except with the will of Allah. So we see that any situation in life, it's not random or an accident, but instead it's because of the will of Allah. Because Allah wanted to test you in that situation in a certain way to make you better and stronger. Every situation in life is the Qadar of Allah. This is a beautifully explained in that story when the second Khalifa Umar Razila decided not to enter a city because there was a plague. Somebody said, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, are you running from the Qadar of Allah? He replied, we are running from the Qadar of Allah to the Qadar of Allah. What a great reply and what a great teaching for us, that no matter what we do in life, no matter what situations we face in life, it is all but the Qadar of Allah, and there is no escape from it. So we know there is no escape, and every test is to make us better. Then why not be happy with it? Why complain all the time? When we internalize this, we will be happy with the Qadar of Allah, and that will make us happy with Allah. Just like how we want Him to be happy with us, we need to be happy with Him as well. Now at the end, there's some practical advice again from the second Khalifa Umar Razila. He said, in every calamity, he always saw three blessings, and that therefore three reasons to be thankful. Number one, whatever happened, it could have been a lot worse. There is a story of a great righteous man in the past who didn't have shoes. The minute it came to his heart that I don't have shoes, he saw a man crawling on the floor without feet. He immediately realized how blessed he was, repented immediately, and thanked Allah that I have my feet which I can use to stand, walk, and go about my life. Number two, whatever happened, it happened in my dunya and not in my deen. Remember, the real problem is not the problem of dunya, but the problem of deen. If somebody lost a job or had a loss in a business or something else happened to their family, they should be still thankful to Allah that their faith is still intact. They are still able to bow down to Allah, and that's a great blessing. And number three, he said, whatever happened, it happened in this life and not the next life. And remember again that the real problem is not the problem of this life. The real problem is the problem of the next life. This life is temporary and will be over one day, with all its problems will be gone, but the next life is forever. So the real musibah or real problem is the problem of akhirah. May Allah save us from the real musibah of akhirah and make us happy with Him by making us happy with the Qadar of Allah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.